everyone, it's Miss Teresa. I'm here at my house. I miss all of you very much and can hardly wait until we can get back to school and see each other again. But I wanted to make you guys a video to kind of keep in touch with you and maybe have some fun just like we do when we're at school. So we're going to talk today about listening and how important it is to listen and hear things. A lot of times we might think when we're learning to read or learning things that the most important thing we can do is use our eyes and see. But I'm going to tell you that sometimes hearing is just as important as what we see. So the first thing I'm going to do is tell you a story. I saw someone tell this story and I thought it was really cute and I thought you would like it a lot. Now when we tell a story, does that mean I have a book and I'm going to read a book to you? No, that's not what that means. Telling a story means I'm going to either remember something and tell you from what I remember, or I'm going to use my imagination and make up a whole new story. Now, Miss Teresa's friends, we do this a lot. When we're outside the bathroom waiting for our turn, someone will come in front of the class and they'll make up a story to tell the class. And it's a lot of fun to hear what people can make up. So today I'll tell you a story that I heard someone else tell. So I'm going to do this one from remembering and kind of adding a little bit different stuff to it. So here we go. Now, there was a mommy ghost and she had 5 little baby ghosts. And the baby ghosts were all white and the mommy was all white, just like my shirt. They were all white. But here's the secret. They were all white because all they ever had to eat was white milk and vanilla ice cream. So one day they were all out of white milk and vanilla ice cream and their mommy needed to go to the store. So she said, "You be good little ghosts and stay right here. Don't touch anything and I'll be back in just a few minutes." So the mommy went to the store and the little ghosts tried really hard to be good. But they got really, really hungry. And the first little ghost said, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm just going to go peek inside the refrigerator and see what's in there." And the little ghost found a banana. And he said, "I'll just take a tiny little nibble of the banana." What does nibble mean? What do you think a nibble is? It's a tiny little bite. Just a tiny little bite. And then what happened? The ghost turned yellow. Yellow like a banana. Now when you see the little ghost, you have to give a gasp and go, "Ah, it's yellow. Oh no, what's my mommy gonna think when she gets home? I better go hide." And the little ghost went off to hide. Now the other ghosts didn't see what happened. And they said, "Where did our brother go?" Well, I don't know. So the second little ghost said, "I'm tired of looking for him and I'm kind of hungry." And he opened the refrigerator up and there was a little bit of broccoli in there. And he said, "Maybe I could just take a little tiny bite, a little nibble." Remember that word? "While mommy's gone and it won't matter." And so he grabbed a little piece of broccoli and took a bite and he was green like broccoli. Wow, look at that. And he said, "Oh my, what's my mommy gonna think when she comes home?" And so he ran away to hide. Then the other little ghost said, "Where do my siblings keep going?" What's a sibling? A sibling is either your brother or your sister. So he said, "Where are they?" And he looked around the house and he didn't see them. And then he happened to walk by the refrigerator and he said, "Well, I'll just peek in here and see if maybe they're in here." And he opened up the refrigerator and there were some blueberries sitting on the shelf. And he said, "Well, just one little blueberry won't hurt anything." And so he took one blueberry and nibbled on it and whew, he turned blue. Wow, look at that, a blue ghost. And he said, "Oh my, I'm blue. I better go hide so nobody sees me." And off he went. Well, the third brother came and he said, this is the fourth one, isn't it? The fourth one came and he said, "Whew, This is hard work being home waiting for Mommy to get back. I'm so hungry. Let me just look and see if we have anything to eat. And he found a plum. Does anybody know what color a plum is? A plum is purple. And he took a tiny little nibble and poof, he was purple. Oh, look at him, a purple guy. And he said, oh my, that's pretty. But I better not let anybody see me. And he went off to hide. Well, the very last one came, and he looked for all of his brothers and sisters, and he couldn't find anyone. And so he saw sitting on the counter some rainbow sprinkles. It was the only food left in the house. And he said, a couple little rainbow sprinkles won't hurt, will it? And he nibbled a couple little rainbow sprinkles and whoo! Oh my goodness, look at that one. He turned all rainbow colored. And he said, wow, oh my goodness. What is Mommy going to say? And he went off to hide. Well, the mommy ghost came home from the store and she said, where are all my children? Where have they gone? She couldn't find anyone. And she looked and she looked and she said, hoo, hoo, come out my little children. And one by one, the children came out. And the mommy said, oh my, what happened while I was gone? And they said, we don't know, Mommy. We don't know what happened. And she said, well, by any chance, did you guys have something to eat? And they said, yes, Mommy, we did. And the mommy said, well, I don't know what to do. And so the mommy called the doctor. And the doctor said the only way to turn them back white would be, what do you think it is? Do you have any guesses? It's to drink milk and eat vanilla ice cream. So they all came down and they got ready to eat, and they said, you know what, Mommy? We don't want to just have milk and vanilla ice cream anymore. We like being colorful. We want to eat lots of colors of foods. We want green foods and yellow foods and red foods and orange foods and blue foods and purple foods. And it's a good idea to have a variety of foods. And they decided that was what they would do. So they weren't just plain white anymore. They were all the colors from then on. So that's my story for you. And that's not a story that was in a book. That's just a story that came from me remembering. So that's something you can do too. You can all tell stories. So the next thing we're going to do, talking about sounds, we're going to talk about how many sounds you hear in words. So there's a big word called syllables. And if we clap every time we hear a sound in the word syllable, it would be syllable. There are 3 sounds in the word syllable. And all words have sounds. Some have 1, some have 2, some have more. So let's do the sounds in your name, the names of my friends in my class, and we'll see how many sounds they have in their names. So let's start with Sam. Ready? Everybody clap. Sam. Sam. Sam has 1 sound in his name. Let's do Philip. Ready? Philip. Philip. Philip has 2 sounds in his name. Let's do Haya. How many sounds does Haya have in her name? Haya. Haya. She has 2 sounds in her name. How about Daniel? Do you think he has more or less than Philip and Haya? The same? I think you might be right. Let's do it. Daniel. Daniel. He has 2 also. Let's do Valeria. Are you ready? Valeria. How many was that? Valeria. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a long name. She has 4 syllables in her name. How about Pierce? Pierce. He has 1. How about Bennett? Bennett. He has 2. Bennett. How about Abby? Abby. She has 2. Abby. 2 syllables in Abby's name. So you can do that with all the words. You can do it with your mommy's name, your daddy's name. What if we did mommy? Mommy. She has 2, but what if we just did mom? Mom. There's just 1 sound. What about my name? Teresa. Teresa. I have 3 in my name. So that's a way to listen to the words and hear how many sounds are in the words. Now we're going to sing a song that you all know. It's called Old MacDonald Had a Farm. But we're not going to sing it the regular way. The first time we sing it, we're going to sing that he has a duck and the duck's going to say quack. But then after that, we're going to change the first sounds in the E-I-E-I-O and the animals. Okay, are you ready? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O, with a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And now we're going to do chicken, but we're going to change the first letter to the sound a P makes. What sound is that? P, P, P. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a piggin, E-I-E-I-O, with a pop pock here and a pop pock there, here a pock, there a pock, everywhere a pock pock. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Now let's do a pig, but let's use the sound a bee makes. What sound does a bee make? B. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a big, E-I-E-I-O, with a boink boink here and a boink boink there, here a boink, there a boink, everywhere a boink boink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Now we're going to say horse, but we're going to say the S sound. S. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a source, E-I-E-I-O, with a say here and a say there, here a say, there a say, everywhere a say. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Now the last one we're going to do cow, but we're going to make the Z sound. Old MacDonald had a farm, Z-I-Z-I-Zo, and on that farm he had a zow, Z-I-Z-I-Zo, with a zoo here and a zoo there, here a zoo, there a zoo, everywhere a zoo. Old MacDonald had a farm, Z-I-Z-I-Zo. So that was the changing the first letter to make totally different sounds in words. Now, the next thing we're going to do is talk about the ending sounds on words. On the ends of words, sometimes the beginning of the word has all different sounds, like log says O, dog says D, cat says K, mouse says house says H, hat says H. They all sound different. So let's say the ends of the words that sound the same. So dog and log, they both say og. Cat, what does cat rhyme with? House or hat? Cat, hat, they both say at. How about house? What does it rhyme with? Mouse. They both say ouse. So now we're going to sing a song that we all know. It's one of my class's favorites. It's Down by the Bay. Are we ready? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a dog sit on a log? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a cat wearing a hat? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, Back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a mouse inside a house down by the bay? Now we're going to do one more. Down by the bay where the watermelons grow. Back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Now you make one up. Did you ever see a down by the bay? Good job. Now there's one last thing that I want to talk about before we go. We talked about our story and making up a story. I would like each of you to take the story that I did with the 5 little ghosts and draw a picture. And when we draw a picture, we don't want it just be ghost, 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 ghost. We want our picture to tell a story, right? So you have to think about where your ghosts are. Are your ghosts inside? Are they outside? Are they in a house? Are they in a field? So draw your background and then put your ghosts. But do they have to be ghosts? They don't have to be ghosts because it's your imagination. You could have it be cats. You could have be 3 of them. There could be 1 of them. There could be 10 of them. There could be however many you want there to be. Do they have to be the same colors as mine? No, they don't have to be the same colors. They can be any color you want them to be. So you draw your picture, retelling the story I told, and then I would like you to try to send me that picture. I will send your mom and dad's an email with my email address. And when you finish your picture, ask your mom and dad to take a picture of it and send it to me over the phone. And then I'll try to print them out and show them to you the next time we meet. So I miss you guys so much, and I'll be so glad when we can sit down in our classroom and do these things all together again. But in the meantime, I want you to work hard, listen to your mom and dad, be sweet to each other, be kind to your brothers and sisters. And since it's Friday, I guess we'll end with a Shabbat Shalom.